What's going on, Jabbers? It's your boy SYNTELL with the Intel, and we just got some breaking news regarding it was Agatha all along. Yeah, man, some exciting stuff. But before we get started, make sure you hit that subscription button, click the bell icon so that you can get up-to-date notifications regarding anything new that we drop. And of course, give us those thumbs up. That's how YouTube knows that you're digging what we're giving you. Despite my terrible rendition of It Was Agatha All Along, a WandaVision spinoff starring Kathryn Hahn is in development at Disney Plus for Marvel Studios. Now, all this information is coming from Variety, and they learned exclusively from their particular sources. Cool thing about Variety is they typically don't put stuff out there unless it has been verified. So this is A1 News. So Hahn will reprise the role of Agatha Harkness in the series, which is described by sources as a dark comedy, though exact plot details remain under wraps. WandaVision's head writer Jack Schaefer would serve as the writer and executive producer on the project. Should the spinoff go forward, it would be the first project Schaefer has set up with Marvel since she signed an overall deal with them and 20th Television in May. As with all projects in development, Marvel Studios is staying mum on this one. Reps from Schaefer and Hahn did not immediately respond to Variety's request for comment. In WandaVision, Hahn started out playing the role of Agnes, Wanda and Vision's nosy neighbor, before it was revealed she was in fact Agatha, a powerful witch. Now, in the Marvel comics and the series, Agatha is shown to have survived the Salem witch trials and is more than a match for Wanda, aka the Scarlet Witch. When viewers last saw her in the finale of WandaVision, Wanda traps Agatha in Westview by using her powers to force her to revert her back to her Agnes persona. WandaVision aired earlier this year from January through March. The show, the first live-action Marvel series to debut on Disney Plus, was met with widespread acclaim upon its debut. It ultimately racked up 23 Emmy nominations, including one for Hahn for Best Supporting Actress in a Limited Series. One of the show's wins came in the Best Original Music and Lyrics category for the song Agatha All Along, which was used as part of the reveal that Hahn's character was not who she appeared to be. Now, all of this is great information and could lead to some interesting speculation regarding other characters in the MCU. Some people feel that the Scarlet Witch may absolutely lose her mind and go the way of House of M and then bring in like maybe mutant worlds, bring in decimate other unknown characters. All kinds of like random cool things have been thought of what the Scarlet Witch's involvement is going to be. But with Agatha getting her whole new series, I think that it's a pretty good indication that the Scarlet Witch may survive all of this. Now, what we've seen so far regarding Agatha, it seems like she would have a very close tie-in relationship with the Scarlet Witch, and I'm not 100% certain how that relationship would look without the Scarlet Witch being a part of her world. So with Agatha's series being greenlit, it does make you kind of like scratch your head and ask the question, how much more is she going to be involved regarding other movies within the MCU? I think it's pretty safe to say that she won't have a big appearance in No Way Home. More than likely, she probably won't have a big involvement in Multiverse of Madness if she's just now signing on this series. Now, all this information that I was giving you came off of Variety's website. Like I said earlier, a lot of the things that they come up with have been vetted and verified instead of it just being a random Twitter leaker. I guess the real questions are also, how do you feel about this? Do you feel that her involvement is going to have something to do with maybe earlier Marvel properties that could be rewritten to bring her in? You know, something like Ant-Man and Wasp? Do you think that it's a setup for maybe the 5th rendition of the MCU? What would you like to see out of this character? That's a curious thing. It's supposed to be a type of a dark comedy. Marvel did a good job of telling a story with how you deal with grief in WandaVision itself. They've also done projects where they've dealt with social disparities in a sense, such as Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So them going this way with a dark comedy and telling a superhero story seems like right on brand for Marvel and Disney by rehashing and retelling old superhero stories and putting them in a framework that has a unique way of storytelling. One of the curious questions I have regarding all of this is who is going to be starring in this series along with her? What other named character, be it good or bad, is going to either help her in this in this madness of dark comedy? Who's going to be there to stop her? Who would you like to see in this spinoff? One of the first people that come to my mind would be Magneto. That would be kind of interesting, see what she does with it. Also, you know, I'm always a huge fan of the Fantastic Four, and getting a chance to see Reed Richards make an appearance as well, because he does have a relationship with Agnes in the comic book as well. In fact, Agnes has a pretty decent relationship with the Fantastic Four in general, which could lead to speculation as to how the Fantastic Four could be brought in. We still don't know when all of this stuff is going to be written and or air, so there's plenty of time for things to be set up to make all of this amazingness happen. All right, so that's your scoop for the day. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Before you leave, make sure you hit that subscription button and click the bell icon so you can get up-to-date news breaks regarding all of this juicy information coming from the world of Marvel. It's your boy SYNTELL with the Intel, and I'll check you later. Peace out.